Coming off an absolutely massive win last weekend, UFC Vegas 119. The man himself, CeeRod, Christian Rodriguez. Christian, how we doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Just back home in Milwaukee for a bit, but yeah, I'm feeling good.
How do you celebrate a win like that? I know like an MMA win in itself is awesome, but like that, bro, crazy.
Yeah, I've been trying to just enjoy time with my fam and eat some good food. Not going too hard on the food, but I'm definitely enjoying myself a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really do too much besides that. But yeah, for now, just that.
I'm not asking you to talk shit on your bosses here at all, but I thought you should have gotten a bonus. Do you agree?
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely bonus worthy, but I
It was a
mean,
good night of fights.
yeah, there were some good finishes, but I'm not complaining too much just because I mean the UFC gives me I'm on my third contract now and I have a really good contract, so I'm not really tripping about it. But I think it just felt really good to get in there and win again.
Sports Center number one, bro. I mean, doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I know. So it was definitely a really good. I don't want to say comeback, but it was really good momentum for me.
Well, it was a little bit of a comeback. Your first skid of your two fight skid of your entire professional career. And I guess before I ask about that specifically, did you ever think like 1-3 in my last four? I might be on the chopping block for this one.
Yeah, honestly, hell yeah. I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, I could be getting fired sometimes soon if I don't get my shit together. But I think it's those thoughts that always pop up to in the head. So, but I had to do a lot of adjustments. It's because the frustrating thing was like I knew how good I was. How good I am. So it was definitely very frustrating. But I'm glad I made some adjustments, kind of figured things out, and now I just got to keep it rolling.
Where are you at in your you in terms of USC contract? Because I know that was your like 10th fight. So you said third deal. Like, is this a newer contract or like in the middle?
Yeah, right now I'm on my third contract. I got my new contract right when I fought Melky in Mexico. So I still have a couple more fights left on my contract, and then hopefully they resign me, give me a nice, better payday. But yeah, so far I'm like in the middle of my third contract.
No, that answered my question. That's what I was curious about. I guess like a lot of the times fighters. I know you specifically. Like you're not big on like calling people out necessarily and stuff like that. But you have to have an idea a few days removed. Like what is next for you? Any sort of timeline? Anything like that?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I really want to get back in there like sometime late fall, early winter, kind of like in the October, November,
Sure.
December time frame. Just because I mean I've been out for like 10 months also, so it was a big wait period, and it's something I haven't done in a long time. But I feel like the time off was definitely needed. I feel like it definitely gave me a lot of time to improve, to settle in Vegas, and yeah, I think end of the year, hopefully, if the UFC wants to give me something, that'd be cool.
Now, could they entice you to come back earlier? I know you maybe mentioned that Noche UFC card. I don't even think they announced it yet, but that's usually September. So could that be possible?
I've never declined a fight. They've offered me fights when I wasn't ready on 6 weeks, and I've always said yes. So if something pops up earlier, then I can't say no. It's not in me to decline a fight.
And I'm asking about, obviously, you're CeeRod. I'm asking a question about D-Rod because I interviewed Daniel Rodriguez 2 days ago. He said something very similar about the Noche UFC card. But my question is like, and this is random, but did you see his whole Mexican prison story and the cartel and everything he had to go through there?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's super crazy. Props to him too for staying really motivated inside there and like really staying active, which is very motivating. Because like I mean, some people like some shit happens to them and they kind of find an excuse to like stop doing stuff. But yeah, big props to him. Like there's videos of him hitting the bag in the gym. It's like nothing. Maybe he took some time off, completely off training, but he was still getting in work, which is very motivating.
Yeah, he said he was like teaching some cartel guys how to become like fighters, and one of them's really freaking good. It's crazy story, man. It's a good movie
Yeah, I
story.
mean now he has really good connections, so that's definitely gonna help him out.
That's the kind of people. It's like the wife's like, "Honey, who are they?" You're like, "Trust me, you want them on our side."
Trust
You know,
me,
like,
it's like they're my people now. Yeah.
yeah, that's my people, yo. So Christian, I asked you a little bit about what's next. Do you have any names? Doesn't have to be a bad blood thing. Anyone you want to fight at all?
Yeah, there's two people. I like Daniel Willie Cat Santos from Shootbox.
Sure.
Him and there's this Muay Thai guy on that fought on my card. Um he supposedly has a really, really good Muay Thai background. But I don't know if the UFC will give me that fight. Gaston Bolanos.
Okay, okay, yeah. I just pulled it up.
Yeah, and I would definitely love to test my Rufus sport kickboxing against their styles. So let's see.
I love that, man. Those are two. A lot of times I ask a fighter call out, and they're like, like really reaching or saying something that doesn't make sense. Those are two fights that make 100% sense. I love both of those. Um, do either of those intrigue you a little more than the other? Maybe just because of the striking.
I like both. Both matches are super interesting. They're not really big wrestlers either, so it'd definitely be a very, very good matchup for me. But yeah, hopefully either one of them.
Love it, man. And a win against one of those guys is now two in a row again. I know you're not in the rankings at this very moment, but I guess in your head, perfect world, how many fights till you're back in the rankings, till you're fighting for title contention, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'd say hopefully like two or three. I feel like in this sport's so crazy. It's you can have a 9 fight winning streak, 7 fight winning streak, but if you're not like putting people out or like being exciting, it's gonna take a long time to get to the belt. But
Yep.
if you're like putting people out like impressively, like you know how the sport is, 2 3 fights get you straight to the top. So hopefully if I keep do what I'm doing and get some really good finishes, hopefully that really shoots me to the top, and like in a couple fights I'll be towards the top 15.
One of those guys who has had a very hard time getting a title fight looks like he finally has one in your division. Movsar Evloev, Alexander Volkanovski. I almost called him Diego Volkanovski. Alexander Volkanovski. Who's taking that fight, Movsar or Alexander?
Did that get confirmed now?
I actually don't even. I believe it did. I have the power of Google, so let
Yeah.
me look it up real quick. Did that get confirmed? I somehow don't think that's confirmed yet, but assuming
I
that's
think
the
so.
fight to make, how's it go?
Yeah, it makes the most sense. I got Volk. Um Volk's very super smart, super technical. I mean, he's fought a lot of wrestlers too. So
Hmm.
I have Volk, and Volk's my height, so I got love for anybody who's a short king.
The Short Kings, bro.
Shit. Jesus was 5'7".
That's a good fun fact. I didn't know that. Now, Volkanovski, I mean, he's done so much in the sport. He beats Movsar. It's just another notch added. Does he need to keep going? You think his legacy's good? Should he hang it up? I know it's up to him, but like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think his legacy's there already, but it's very motivating and inspiring to see someone win a belt, lose it, get it back. Because I mean, we in this sport, you've seen so many times where people win a belt and then after that they go on a crazy downfall.
Yeah.
It's like they achieved it, and then now it's like they live this like celebrity superstar lifestyle, and it kind of gets to them. But yeah, Volk has beat so many people. Yeah, I think his legacy is already set, but it's very cool to see that how much he loves the sport, that he's still in it.
Now, one of those guys who certainly lived the lifestyle, Conor McGregor, he's got a date coming up against Max Holloway. I've been asking fighters about this fight, and literally like 6 out of 10 people I ask are like, "Bro, Conor's not making that walk. Are you crazy?" What are your thoughts? Do you think Conor shows up? How do you see this fight going?
Honestly, I don't believe it's gonna happen until he walks out.
That's how I feel, kind of. And that's not even against Conor. It's just like it's like a
Nah,
mythical thing at this point, you know?
yeah, it's just yeah, Connor's Connor, so like you just don't know what's up with him. It's like some days he could be good, and then like the next week could be like off the rails. So yeah, even if he does fight, I have Max winning just because of how active he's been, and Yeah, Max is a legend in this sport too. But yeah, hopefully it does happen. But I have Max winning that fight.
And then another big name in your division, Diego Lopez, just got a big win at the White House. You said you think Volkanovski beats Movsar. If that happens, is there any interest in Diego Lopez, Alexander Volkanovski 3?
I don't know. It's tough, just because like it's been twice, and I don't know because Diego's talking about going up to 55 too now.
That'd be very interesting.
Yeah, he's kind of mentioned it, but I mean, even if he clears out the top five, the top three, Diego, I think the UFC would like to match him up again. So if it makes sense, it makes sense.
If anybody gets title shots off of merit for the most part, it's been Diego Lopez, right? Like he doesn't really get that gift some other guys get. So I think we'll have to earn like another third shot if that makes sense.
Yeah, just because I mean, look at Diego's fights. They're not boring. They're exciting. He's finishing people. He's finishing people in the top 10. So it's not like they're giving him a favor. It's like he's earning those. He's earning those title shots, and then
For
but
no good.
it also speaks a lot because like to earn three title shots. That's very yeah. That's a hard thing to do.
I was just gonna say his first freaking UFC fight was a split decision loss against Movsar Evloev. So yeah, he has not had an easy path. I'll be interesting to see where that goes. Just because he fought on the White House card, I saw 34 million global viewers, which is freaking crazy. I assume you tuned in. Like, what were your thoughts on the card?
I love the card.
Perfect
I
night, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Like the octagon with the background, the whole production, the walkout, and even the fights itself. They were crazy. I was like just watching them by myself because it was fight week. But those fights got me so hyped up. And
Is that? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and then like the main event was very yeah. They were all crazy. They're really really good fights.
Is that something you'd ever be interested in? I know you fought Cage Fury before too. I work with Cage Fury. We just had our big outdoor event too. Is that something you'd ever be interested in fighting outdoors?
Yeah, I mean, I have fought outdoor once as amateur.
Okay.
I thought it was a cool experience because I was 18, but
Hmm.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I feel like now that the UFC is doing all that kind of stuff, I mean, if they brought it back, I'd definitely be down.
I know they're talking about doing like some sort of veterans night or something, maybe. So I don't know if they'll keep the outdoor theme, but I liked it. I thought it was something unique and different, especially for Dana who hates outdoor shows.
Yeah, it's different. It's different now for Paramount too, which brings more eyes to the sport. And I mean, the sport, if you think about it, it's still kind of fairly new. It
Yeah.
hasn't really been too I mean, it started blowing up even way more for like the people that don't know during COVID. So it's gonna keep getting better, better venues, better events. So yeah, I'm excited.
And my last set of questions here is about training and camp, and specifically uh, longtime coach Duke Rufus, who I believe for the first time ever was not a part of your camp this time, correct?
Yeah.
So I guess just with his passing and not having him around, what did that do for this fight experience in particular? Like how different was that? How did that play a part?
Yeah, it was definitely different. Duke, I don't know if you ever met him, but he has a very,
Did
very
not.
strong he's a strong personality. So like he's yeah, he's just very strong personality. So it definitely makes fight week more interesting or conversations are just more interesting. It's like he'll be going on rants on like conspiracy theories out the random. It's like the room will be quiet and like he would just be like, "Did you know?" And then just go on a full on rant for like 20 minutes and like none of us are talking, but he just keeps going and going. So it definitely was very different not having him. Um, it's just something that I gotta, I mean, obviously I gotta get used to. But I did feel his presence during fight week with me, even though he wasn't physically here with us. I did feel him spiritually, so that did feel nice. But yeah, it did feel super different this time.
Was his passing was that like a big part in you moving to Extreme Couture?
Yeah, that was that was the reason why. Because I mean, he was my head coach for 14 years,
Yeah.
and there's a part of me that wanted to leave Milwaukee already for like a whole year, but it was just kind of hard just because I felt so loyal towards Duke, and I didn't want to leave Duke. But after him, me and my manager sat down, and he was like, "Hey," because Anthony's been telling me I should move to Vegas like a year before that, just because of all the resources that the UFC has to
Sure.
offer, all those kind of things. But I was just kind of, just say no, and like, no, my home is Milwaukee. But after he passed away, I was like, well, I got nothing really. I don't want to say nothing here, but I just felt in my soul that it was time for a new chapter too. So I wanted to just try it out and see if I liked it instead of just, not going and
Right.
not knowing what could have happened. So at least I did it, and then if I didn't like it, then I didn't like it. But at least I tried it.
Vegas is crazy because it's literally like Extreme Couture, Syndicate, 10 other gyms, UFC PI, all within like 15 minutes of each other. It's so convenient for you guys.
Yeah, Vegas is crazy. There's so many options with like everything, like food, training. It's like I don't want to say overwhelming, but there's so many options.
Yeah. Now, Extreme Couture as well. One of the best gyms in the world. Eric Nixick, fantastic guy, great coach, world champions off the ass in there, man. Great, great gym. So, how has that move been? How great really is Extreme Couture?
Yeah, I love Eric. I love Eric and Extreme Couture. The first month I was in Vegas, it kind of took me a bit to get kind of used to the training, just because it's different. It's like in Vegas, everything's not under one roof. It's like you can go somewhere else for jiu-jitsu, somewhere else for boxing.
Hmm.
But yeah, the gym's been great. It's like I got really really good training partners that push me and help me get better. But besides, like, even just giving me rounds, they're trying to help me learn new things, or like I help them new learn things. So it's definitely a big benefit having all those training partners.
Did you and Manel Kopp work together at all in the lead up for this camp? Because I know you guys obviously shared the card and he got it done too.
Yeah, we worked a little bit, but we definitely always train in the off season. But we have sparred each other a couple times, try to learn from each other. So yeah, definitely picking his brain helps me a lot too. So like, it just shows like the amount of talent in the room.
And I'm not asking you to get in the middle of beef or give me any inside details, but did you see? And it's just because they're very two strong personalities. Manel and Sean Strickland going back and forth on Twitter this week.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Um, I haven't because right after my fight, I came back to Milwaukee
Right.
to my where my parents are at. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything like these past couple of weeks, like at the gym. Nothing's ever been, but I saw them beef online, but I don't really know too much about it.
I love that Manel Kopp, 125 pounds. I know he weighs more than that, but he fights at 125. Beats with prime Strickland and prime Israel
Is he?
Adesanya. I mean, the Stones, man.
Yeah, it just shows that. I mean, he's all about business. He doesn't mess around.
Well, Christian, man, I really appreciate the time. It was great meeting you, great talking to you. Before I get you out of here, anything for all your fans celebrating that win with you?
Yeah, I just want to thank all my fans for riding through me through this crazy last year, but they've stayed very loyal and very supportive. Even like in the off season, they would message me saying, Can't wait to see you back." So that definitely means a lot. And let's just keep it going, keep the momentum going, and more wins coming in the future.
Well, back he is indeed. CeeRod, Christian Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for some fight news, maybe fall, winter, something like that. Christian, for real, thank you, the man. Stay happy and healthy, and hopefully we'll talk soon.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one.